welcome to United View. Welcome to Man United versus Brighton at Old Trafford. Another match in the Premier League. They're coming thick and fast. Can Man United finally get a win? And I tell you what, a lot of people have said it and I do agree. This is arguably harder than Southampton, this game tonight against Brighton. They are a stubborn team. They are the draw. We thought we're the draw specialists. Especially away from home, they get a lot of draws. They do not lose football matches, and they're unbeaten in 7. Yeah, they will be coming to Old Trafford full of confidence, no fear, and ready to play. And they control games a lot. They do. We've got to be at it, and it's like, you know, I had a little laugh on Twitter today saying I'm not going to ask anyone's predictions because maybe that will make us win finally, because we need a win. But tell you what, they've gone to Liverpool, they drew. They went to Chelsea, they drew. They've got some big results on the road, some really, really big results where they don't need to fear anyone. So they're certainly not going to fear us. Graham Potter, we know how his team plays. We know what Brighton are capable of. But to switch the focus to us, we just got to be at it. We just got to get it done. It's got to the point where even the performances, they just don't matter. They just don't matter. We need to win, and it doesn't matter how we win if we've got any aspirations of still getting this top 4. I mean, I know a lot of people have checked out, but the way you've got to see it with the top 4 race is that everybody's poor, and it's nothing to celebrate, and we are poor as well. But you know, you look at Spurs in a mess. West Ham will be inconsistent. They drew the other day against Leicester, probably should have lost that game. Arsenal got some tough games coming up, games in hand against, I think, Chelsea. They got to play Liverpool, they got to play Wolves again, so they haven't got easy games. I'm expecting them to definitely not win all 3 of those. But all we've got to do is focus on ourselves, because we've been shit. We can't get it done. So just get the 3 points anyway, anyhow. The bright sparks, like we spoke about last game, is Pogba and Sancho, man. They hold the key. Pogba and Sancho are in fine form, and they're the ones that we're going to look to kind of, you know, do their thing today. And Ronnie, innit? Like, we've done the big debate, we've done the big conversations about Ronaldo. At the end of the day, whether you think he's been playing poorly at the moment, or you think it's just, you know, a bad run of form, which is the first of his whole career, and he'll be fine. Either or, he's good enough to score in any game. It's Cristiano Ronaldo we're talking about. You know, I've had my criticism of him. Not saying, again, he's not the only problem, but he's the way he's playing is he's not offering as much. But he's had the chances. He's had the chances to alleviate all of that. And, you know, we just need to keep giving him chances, and we need to keep creating chances. And we need to play better for longer, you know. I look at Cucurella, I look at Tariq Lamptey, he's going to be at it, absolutely at it. And, you know, whoever starts on the left-hand side, whether it's Jadon or Marcus, which would probably be Sancho, he's been playing well from that side of the pitch. They have to remember that he's going to bomb on. He is going to bomb on at any opportunity, and they need to be ready to match that. He's probably quicker than them as well. You know what I mean? More so Sancho. Rashford's a bit quicker, but you know, with and without the ball, he's very, very quick. So we have to watch out for that. You know what Neil Maupay offers. You know, he can do the ugly side of the game. He can be on the front foot and pressing, and he can just be an irritating nuisance. You know, we know what he's about. If they've got Pascal Gross, Trossard, you know, they've suddenly marched. They've got good players. We know that. Cucurella as well. We know that. Defensively, they're very organised. They go with the 5 at the back as well, with the 3 at the back, should I say, with the wing backs. Very, very organised. And if Ronaldo gets isolated against their 3 centre halves, it could end up like against Wolves. You know, we did change our formation from that game, but you know, Ronaldo was isolated in that game too. And when he's been playing up front by himself, that's been an issue. Like, it's almost like whether he's playing against 2 centre backs or 3. He's pretty much getting gobbled up and just getting really easily handled. I remember watching Dendonka, who was it? Kilman, Saiss, and Cody just deal with him so easily, you know, as a 3. So we've got to get bodies around him, and we've got to try and, you know, help him. He needs help, you know. But it's a massive game. Harry Maguire's situation. Look, was I surprised to see? Ralph Rangnick defend him? Yeah and no. I mean, I think it was a little bit wrong. I was like, well, he was saying that you know, Man United, he's still got to adapt to playing in a back four, and I'm like, ever since he's come to Man United, what's that, 3 years ago now? He's been playing in a back four. That's not, for me, the reason why Harry Maguire is playing poorly is not because he's used to playing in a 5 for England at times, and a 4 at Man United. And to be honest, for large parts of the Euros, I think England did play a back 4. I don't think we did play a back 5, because he was injured for a bit, wasn't he? And then he came back in after Mings and Stones were playing, I want to say. So yeah, I think we were, unless I'm mistaken. I don't remember us playing a back 5, sorry, in the Euros. I remember it being a back 4, and I just think that's an easy excuse to give him when really the answer is 2 things. The answer is, 1, I just don't think he's good enough for the level. I don't think he'll ever be good enough for the level of Man United Football Club. Forget the captaincy, I'm talking about just as a centre half. And number 2, his confidence is rock bottom, because I do agree he's capable of playing a little bit better than he is currently, but still his maximum level from what I've seen now, I've seen enough. I always talk about sample size. I've seen enough to say consistently he's not it. You can see it. You can see the attributes he has. So I don't know. I think Ralph Rangnick kind of giving him that way out of saying he's still acclimatised into a back 4. I think that was wrong. I don't think he should have done that. Maybe just keep playing on the form. I get it. You can't throw players under the bus. He's never going to say in a press conference that, you know, Harry Maguire's not good enough for Man United, and you know, he's going to take the captaincy off him. And I get that. But don't offer an excuse that really isn't the reason, in my opinion. But nevertheless, it's going to be Harry Maguire and Varane again. And Harry Maguire needs to do his job and have a good game. A lot of people have been saying about Alex Telles, about, you know, wanting him to come in. Luke Shaw last game wasn't great. He was good in the first half against Burnley, really good. And then I just don't know what he is anymore. I don't know what he's become. I don't know. I just struggle to get, you know, a real parameter of where Shaw's at, because it changes game by game, like a lot of players at the moment. It's not just Shaw. I think Dalot continues at right back. Not that he's been amazing. Again, Wan-Bissaka been sitting out, but I just think he gives me a little bit more calmness on the ball. But again, it's still not the level of Man United. So if we're honest, right back's not good enough and left back's not good enough. That's where we're at. And then one centre half's not good enough. So yeah, very interesting to see what happens in centre midfield though. We spoke about this yesterday at the press conference. For me, I'm not opposed to McTominay having a rest for Fred. I don't mind that. Bruno's one where, look, the goal comes from Bruno as well. Fantastic ball to Rashford in the last game. And we don't score if he doesn't do that, you know. I think the thing with Bruno, like I've always said, is it's just the instruction, you know. It's just the instruction. If he can play with the reins on a little bit and understand that he doesn't have to play the Hollywood ball all the time, Bruno will be played just fine. It's just instruction. When we saw Bruno play with 2-8s, I think against Villa, it was Fred who was like, you know, almost doing the pressing, and Bruno was kind of just a little bit further back. It helped our game. It really did help our game, and I feel like Bruno just needs to remember that. I mean, Ralph spoke about it so many times in the press conference, saying tactically disciplined. Stay tactically disciplined. Why can't we stay tactically disciplined? When the game plan's not quite working, don't go off and do your own thing. That's all he needs to do. He's got bags of ability, so I wouldn't drop him. I think him and Pogba are, you know, when you need that bit of quality, when you need that little bit of spark, they're the players that can give it to you. So for me, midfield, I think one of McTominay or Fred, don't need both. And Pogba has to play, must play. He's the shoo-in. Pogba is the shoo-in. He can't come out of that team right now. He's playing too well. So that's what I would go with. And obviously you're going to go with Sancho on the left, Ronaldo up front. And if it's, you know what, a lot of people are saying bring in Elanga, but you know what, I think Rashford, he's always on thin ice. I wouldn't be opposed to bringing in Anthony Elanga. I just think he does all the basics well. He's a good, honest player. You don't ever get him not tracking back from what I've seen. He keeps the ball well, and he makes the right decisions more often than not. So I wouldn't be opposed to that. But I think what Marcus Rashford's argument would be is, again, where did the goal come from in the last game we played? You know, so let's see how that plays out. I wouldn't be fuming if Rashford's starting again, but I could definitely see Anthony Elanga getting a game as well. But we got to be on it today. Big game. Please just win. Just win. You know me, I've already predicted a draw. I think it's going to be a draw. I think it'll be exactly the same again. I really do. But I really hope I'm wrong. They've got to win sooner or later, haven't they? Famous last words. Anyway, smash the like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you lot are new to the channel. We are on 96k. Let's keep pushing. KG on the match view. Keep him company. Keep him sane. Keep him in order. And Owen will be coming through with the full-time view after that, and then we'll be live. Well, not live, but we'll have the fan views from the stadium straight after that as well. So I will see you guys then. Peace.